Hi, folks. Do you like Metroidvania games? Do you like games with lots of weapons you can design and choose from to really change your playstyle? Do you like training and growing pets? I've got the game for you today. Castlevania, Curse of Darkness on Worth Playing.
Worth collecting. Worth collecting? Absolutely. Worth collecting. Worth collecting? Worth collecting. Worth collecting. Worth collecting? Yes, it is.
Hi, folks. I'm the Middle Management Gamer. Welcome to another episode of Worth Playing. As mentioned before, we'll be playing Castlevania Curse of Darkness. Today, joining me for the gameplay is Hermes, and he's super excited to be here. Brownie decided not to join us. She is lounging in a cube somewhere, so good for her. She deserves a little rest and relaxation. So, if you've never watched an episode of Worth Collecting, what's going to happen is I'm going to play this game here and play for about 15 minutes to an hour, give or take, and kind of give you a look at the gameplay, the mechanics, graphics. And, if you collect retro games, sometimes you'll pay a hefty price tag for a game and get it home and realize that you don't enjoy playing it. And what's the point? I mean, if you're a collector who likes to put stuff on the shelf, good for you. I like to play my games. So, let's get started. All right, so we're going to start a new game. It's a fairly long game. I do have backed up old data on my memory card. So probably play the game for a little while, just show you the mechanics, what's going on there. And then I'll load up one of my old save files so you can see some of the higher level gameplay. Really, the game doesn't really get fun until probably about 3 hours in. Sometimes on these episodes, I play games I've never played before. This one, I actually put quite a bit of time into. So here we go, Mid-Management Gamer. All right, so if you've watched the Netflix series, it takes a little bit of the storyline from Symphony of the Night and a little bit of the storyline from Curse of Darkness, as well as some extra storyline. There's Hector and there are Isaac, two of the main characters.
Show yourself, Isaac. I know you're here.
Isaac is the primary antagonist in this game. In the series, he looks like a monk of sorts, but in this one, he's almost like a goth S&M guy.
You tracked me down. I was the one who lured you here.
So, old school FMV, it's not too bad. All right. So, I guess he killed your girlfriend or something. That's typically how this goes. So, we got control sticks, 3D environment, camera control. Camera is kind of reversed. We got attack and jump. Apparently you start off with double jump. And you can see like your different, I think, resistance over there. Starting equipment, you basically start with nothing except for a primary sword. Short sword here. And there's different skills you can unlock. You start off with guard. As you play through, you unlock more stuff. I think it actually will show you your combos and whatnot. Different weapons have different combos. Perfect guard, I think, is important in this game. So, primarily, we're supposed to shoot forward, I guess, and go into the castle, but I am going to backtrack. So, a lot of these old games will start you, like, right where you're supposed to start, but there's, like, a backtrack you can do to get stuff that, kind of like Ready Player One, where the guy reverses through the start of the game at the race, and that's how he wins. Whatever. It's been probably 5 years since I played this game. Came out in 2005, so it's almost 20 years old. All right, potion might come in handy. I do enjoy these 3D Castlevania games. honestly, there's very few Castlevania games I don't enjoy. Um, the reason I got back into playing this one and I chose this particular game for the video today is I do have a Nintendo 64 version of the game, the original Castlevania 64 on the Nintendo 64. But I saw an article where somebody discovered the new use of the Konami code for the other GameCube, not GameCube, Nintendo 64 version of Castlevania. I don't have that one, um, but apparently the Konami code, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA code, etc. Somebody found a new use after like 20 years, whatever. I think it unlocks characters and stuff like that. I'm sure somebody else knew about it, but these articles come out and, you know, reinvigorate the love of games. If you followed Fallout on Amazon, now everybody's playing Fallout again. So it's nice when they touch upon older games or older series and bring about the love for it, because there's all sorts of people who are playing the game now that, you know, probably never had before. And, you know, most of us gamers, we don't gatekeep. We want people to play the games. We want to talk about the games. The more people buying these games, the more likely we're going to get a sequel or a newer version. Whoa. Jump scare. All right, when you kill people, they drop stuff. This situation, that's a memorial ticket, takes you to a save point. If you notice on the floor, there's a little icon, let you know that there's a save point right here. Duh. And, you know, Symphony of the Night, Alucard sets in a coffin and it saves him. This game, your dude sets in this weird throne, demon throne or whatever, little angel wings. These old games that required you to use save points, you know, Resident Evil with the typewriter, Symphony of the Night with the coffin, this game with the chair. You know, you have to save so often. They had to find a way to make it interesting. We got a map. Oh, there it is. It's guard and jump at the same time. There, that's better. So you got to collect metals like bronze and iron and stuff like that to make stronger weapons. The other thing, and I'm not sure I did it in the other chamber, is register the memorial ticket location. So you can use this as kind of like a warp zone. That way, if you get really far into the castle and you want to backtrack, which is very important in Metroidvania style games, being able to backtrack, especially, you know, you unlock a new ability that allows you to get higher up or get through a gate you couldn't get through before. Super important. Makes exploration a little bit easier and less tedious. All right, so now when I look at the map, you can see areas that you haven't been to yet. Grayed out. Although it's not, you know, a perfect map. There are hidden things that you're not seeing on here, but it does help a little bit to kind of give you an idea where you should go. So right now I'm just kind of running around exploring. The game doesn't really begin until you start creating your own weapons. As a Forge Master, that's your superpower. You know, the Belmonts are known for their prowess at killing vampires and using the whip. Forge Masters forge weapons. They actually worked for Dracula, and this one decided to betray him, and that's basically where we came in.
Heed my words, O great powers of darkness. tortured soul.
A little dramatic and over the top.
Use him with my life force and abide in this land. I see. Very well.
Don't trust him, Hector.
For your help. Now, if you'll forgive me, I must be on my way.
So, you play any Castlevania game, you pretty much know who that guy is. I'm not going to tell you. Maybe you never have played a Castlevania game. But, yeah. So, whenever you get one of these little, like, familiars, you get to name them. And you grow new ones. They can learn new abilities. They're called innocent devils. They're basically like Pokemon. Oh, Hermes, you leaving? No, you need a little bit more room, buddy. He's too big to sit in my lap, although he wants to. He wants to sit right next to me, but there's not enough room. The chair isn't wide enough. So you can develop the innocent devils. You can grow them in different directions by having them do different things. They have an AI that you can adapt. So they do different things like unlock certain doors. The fairy does treasure chests, which is why there was a treasure chest right outside the door. So, you know, tutorial, right? Thanks, buddy. And that key allows me to unlock some other door. Alright, so we've backtracked to the beginning. Oop, there's water down here. Which means lizard men. So, here's this door. We would have gotten here and been like, ah, crap. Why won't this door open? Oh, it looks like something fits in there. Insert dragon crest? Sure, why not? And now the door opens. There was a potion outside. So normally that means you're going to be fighting something. So as you fight more enemies, you get the bestiary, and it tells you what they drop and what they can steal, what they're weak from. This is important because later on when you play the game, you'll be grinding for materials. So we fought the skeleton, the executioner, Fenrir. The Cyclops was a little bit harder. Let's have a look at the Cyclops. So we don't know what he drops because he hasn't dropped yet. It'll tell you how many you defeated. We don't know what to steal. Oh, he dropped the hot dog. One of the tropes about Castlevania games is finding food in weird locations and using it for health. Combine. So as you can see, there's different categories. There's 2 swords, 1 axe, 1 knuckle, 1 helmet, 1 armor. The reason for that is you have to make things to learn new recipes. So right now, I'm currently equipped with a short sword. Alright, I can make the short sword. It takes bronze to do so. I can make this. It requires a short sword and aluminum. So sometimes what you'll have to do is you'll have to make several of a weapon so that you can convert it with another weapon to make an even more powerful weapon. So like a short sword with a particular type of staff weapon will make some sort of halberd. So we can also make an axe of some sort using a short sword in the wild memory. So normally whatever weapon you're currently equipped with can be combined with something new that you found to make a better version. Can't make any spears yet. Got this knuckle made with aluminum and bronze. Can also make a helmet and some armor. So, punch rings. Alright, so now we can equip stuff. But we're going to go with the punch ring because I like that. We're going to put on this helmet, this armor. Haven't found any accessories yet. Alright. So basically it'll be like a split path. She can either do this or this. By training her or by feeding her gems of a certain color, which comes about later in the game, she'll grow in this direction. If you feed her gems of this color, she'll grow in this direction. So it's based on what type of weapon you're using. So if you want to grow the fairy in the direction of yellow, then you have to equip yellow items. As you can see, the weapons have different colors. Red for swords, blue for axes. Punch weapons are, I want to say, yellow. Let's find out. Yep, punch weapons are yellow. There's white. Spears. So see, with the punch weapon equipped, attacks like that, different moves, different combos. Let's go ahead and have a look at the sword. Sorry, the axe. See the axe, a little bit slower. So, as you can see, different weapons, different colors. Using the different colors will allow you to evolve your innocent demon, innocent devil, your Pokemon. Brownie's here to join us now. Hi, Brown Brown. Alright. Again, less damage, but can be useful when you're fighting really slow things, getting you out of the way. Get down, Bam Bam. You can see now I'm picking up these evolution crystals in addition to the wild memories that the character, the enemy dropped. There's also weird chairs spread throughout the game. So if you're a collector, the chair will tell you things about the chair. So this is a therapeutic chair. It's an electric chair. All right. And then you get one of these doors. That means boss fight. Gear Knight. Ooh. You can juggle yourself above them. Typically, bosses drop some sort of like super metal or material, and you can make like some sort of souped up version of a weapon. Fortunately, this guy's not dead yet. Yeah. He might actually be dead this time. Yeah, I think he's dead this time. So, that was the first castle. Did 99.08 of the castle. So, somewhere in there, I missed something. I missed a door, or I missed a edge of something. I don't know. But we've moved on to the next level. The Baljet Mountains. Alright, so I have a battle type innocent devil now. These guys actually do damage, unlike the fairy that just kind of stands around. Alright, and I figured that I will show you real quick before I give you my final thoughts on the game. My farther along game. So, I've been playing for roughly an hour now. Got to level 6. And 8.33% of the game is done. This is my level 47 character. 73% of the game is done. And I'll show you some of the stuff that I've unlocked. This is the growth chart. It tells you, so this is the like fairy type. So you start down here with the infant fairy, and you can either go this direction. So in my first game, I was using the punches. So I would go, if I kept doing that, I would end up with a lethal. And then if I kept using punches, I would get the honeybee. And then eventually you'd get the proboscis. Or in this situation, I grew a tiramisu by going in a different direction. So you can see there's 4 end result fairies you can get. Ultimately, there's 10 fairies total. And I built a juggernaut here. He's got this weird like mask thing on. As you can see, there's not as many of these, as you can tell by the growth. Looks like there's only like 9 total of these. I got this guy right here. He, I think, throws you or something and allows you to like go higher. You can see there's a little chart that tells, are they strong in attack, strong in defense. So I grew one of these rosettes. He's kind of like, you know, undead samurai. This guy's kind of like a yeti. Pretty cool. See the different weapons I have right now. I got this Noi bow, bamboo sword, bamboo lance, boomerang. So the question mark ones are like weird weapons. Different types of fists I can use here. Spike shield is like a shield, but it's also a weapon. This is a deck brush. It's a freaking broom. Got a bat. Does a lot of damage, but it's very slow. So this is the strongest of my swords right now, damage-wise. It's the Muramasa. Very slow. I want to say it's a cursed sword. All right. So, final thoughts. Worth collecting. So this guy right here, Curse of Darkness, goes for about $25 to $30 loose. Goes for $50 complete in box. My copy is complete in box. This one's actually in pretty good shape. Got a pretty long book. It's got notes section, so you can like write notes, I guess. They used to put those in the books. Talks about shops, tells you how to do some of the stuff that the tutorial will teach you, like how to steal and whatnot. I didn't actually get a chance to show you that in game. All in all, it's got a good storyline, lots of characters, people who betray you. There's time traveling. Another character from the series is the time traveling guy is actually in this game as well. So pick it up loose. Pick up an emulated copy of it. I'm not sure if it's in any of the stores where you can play it. I haven't checked the PlayStation Network store. I don't really have Xbox, so. But great game. Very long. Lots of grind. Lots to unlock. Lots of different weapons. Lots of different ways you can play. If you like Pokemon-style games, it's pretty cool how you can evolve your innocent devils to grow in different ways. Unlock different parts of the game. So worth collecting. Heck yeah, absolutely. I haven't really played any Castlevania games that I don't think are worth collecting, and typically the price tags aren't very high due to the fact that Konami, pretty well established, well-known company, normally when they release a game, they release a large number of the games. So you should be able to find a copy, pick it up, play it. Not only is it worth paying for, it's worth playing. Great gameplay, worth collecting, absolutely. I hope you enjoyed watching me play the game today and hearing my thoughts on it. If you're a big Castlevania fan, what is your favorite Castlevania game? And why is it Symphony of the Night? Nah, I'm just kidding. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks for joining me. Adieu.